Hey guys, we're live on this, December 14th, my wife's birthday. So we're going for a photo shoot in a few minutes, hence the dressed upness of me. Today's stream is called, Are Ukrainian Women More or Less Hypergamous than Western / Canadian / American women? We want to know what you guys think. So we have a poll live. And the question is, have to take off my spectacles. Do you think Ukrainian or Western women or Ukrainian women are more hypergamous? First answer, Western women are more hypergamous. Second option, Ukrainian women are more hypergamous. And third option is, I have no freaking idea, is the third. And we want to know what you guys think. I'm not Jeannie, thank goodness, because she's much better looking than my fat ass, right? So we already have one guest in the studio. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. I've sent you guys an email inviting you to talk to Jeannie. And this is our new format, is that we want to make it more socially interactive. So we're doing polls every stream, giving you definitely the opportunity to talk on video cam with our ladies. Jeannie is in a relationship. She has a man who's in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, where she lives now. But our other streamer, Irina, she's single for now. One side benefit, just so you guys know, of the ladies streaming is that they get more guy attention. So guess what? I hope she doesn't mind, but Irina has one guy that's now, he's trying for her, right? So he's reached out to us and said, hey, I would like to meet this Irina because I've watched her streams and I see her soul light, right? I can see her, that she is a super high quality woman. And that is one of the huge benefits of watching this channel, ukrainedating.tv, is you guys get to see what are genuine, high value, highly traditional Ukrainian women, which both our streamers are, right? Even despite Jeannie lived in Canada for 25 years. So on this stream about the hypergamy question, Jeannie is really amazingly, uniquely positioned to be able to see from both sides. As a Ukrainian lady, grew up, born and raised in Ukraine, came to Canada in her young adulthood, and now has been in Canada for 25 years. So she sees what are Canadian women. And let's ask her, are they more hypergamous? What does she see? And the other thing is monkey branching. Do Ukrainian women monkey branch and or do Western women monkey branch more? It should be in the same question, I think. So I'm going to give you the results right now, what we have. Right now, the results are, you guys are voting 38% of you say Western women are more hypergamous. And then 31% of you say Ukrainian women are more hypergamous. And then, it's a third. And the third question is, I don't know. So it's equally divided, a third. Listen, my promise to you in this live stream is you're going to bring conclusive clarity to this question. Okay. So let me just put up, as we get going, as I invite, that's weird. We are live, right? Okay. I'm going to invite Jeannie in here soon, but I just want to put this banner up. Please vote. Please vote. Please go vote. I see the vote counts coming up, and it's a third. So before I bring Jeannie in, I want to give you my answer, right? And I feel very strongly about my answer. I am Canadian, and I was born and raised in Canada and lived in Canada for my first 50 years. And then I moved to Ukraine. I dated between 50 and 100 ladies before I found my soulmate, Anna. We're now happily married 5 years. So I've got a fair bit of dating experience personally under my belt. And I can say that in my 50 to 100 dates, I was the one that called it off, right? Like almost exclusively every time, because she wasn't exactly what I was looking for. It takes a while to understand if you're a right fit for till death do us part, right? It's a big step. And being successfully divorced twice, We have knocky knees. We want to make sure we get it right the third and final time, right? But I can say to you unequivocally, if you don't have to be rich, right? Just look at our clients. They're not rich. We have a postal worker, we have truck drivers, you know, they're average Joes. Okay. So you don't have to be rich. And we're proof of that by our success. And I can tell you that if a Ukrainian woman latches on to a good man, what do they define as a good man? Number one, reliable. He keeps his word. Okay. And then his actions are congruent with his words, critical. Then they begin to trust you. Then they see you, this is all important, they see you as a stable provider. That's all it takes, stability. Stability and to provide an average Joe lifestyle. That's all, right? If you have that, right, they are not going to monkey branch on you and go to a richer guy, which is the hypergamous nature, causes monkey branching, right? Jumping a branch up to, they are absolutely not. They're going to hold on to you. Now, if you're going to be an alcoholic, you're going to be abusive verbally or physically. I would hope they would leave, right? But the sad reality in Ukraine is very unfortunate. These are big problems: alcoholism and spousal abuse, and it's prevalent. Anyway, I digress. So I'm gonna say this is a wild ass guess, but my opinion is that Ukrainian women are 3 times more hypergamous by nature than Ukrainian women. And why is that? To be frank, I think it emanates from the fact that there's this population disparity in Ukraine. And with the war on, oh man, it's getting worse and worse, right? There's just not enough good men to go around. Not even just men. There's not enough men to go around, but then it's even a worse problem when you look at good men. So eligible bachelors that are the marrying kind, they want to get married, they're of marrying quality to attract a woman. There's a huge disparity. So I think that's my opinion, where it comes from, the fact that Ukrainian women are not nearly as hypergamous as Western women. And with my opinion, we'll bring in Zhenya and Larry into the studio. And I wish you guys a great stream. Oh yeah, one quick thing. 2 things. You're welcome to go. I warn you guys about this $3 billion scam by design industry known as mail order bride. It's true and it's big, and you guys got to be weary. So if you go to our blog, ukrainedating.ca, that's .Charlie Alpha, you will find this, the top 99 scam sites. And that's polling you guys. Thousands of you guys are created this survey, this poll. Okay. And the other thing I'd just like to say is, if you would like to hear and see my complete story, and I mean, I hold nothing back. You're welcome to scan this barcode there, and that'll take you to josephricards.com. Ricards, RICKARDS.com. I tell my whole story. I give you guys a ton of tips, share with you very intimately and personally about mostly my failures, right? Because I learned from my failures, and I want you guys to learn from my failures so you don't have to make them yourself, right? So without further ado, welcome, Jeannie.
Hello, guys.
Hello. I hope I didn't hijack your stream too much.
No, you promised 10 minutes. You actually got under 10 minutes, so we're good. We're good.
Hey, Larry.
Go enjoy the birthday photo shoot. Can't wait to see the pictures. I know Anna's going to send them to me. All right, take care. Hi, Larry. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Okay, good luck, Jeannie. Have a good stream, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you. So, tell me about you.
I mean, what do you want to know? I mean,
well, that was I don't know, what's your story? What are you looking for? Like, are you looking for a wife? Have you been married? How, like, what age bracket? What are you looking for in a woman?
somebody that's honest and true, and that can be my best friend forever.
Well,
You can
that's
put a period on into that.
exactly. You know what? That's what I always say, that, your spouse has to be your best friend, because in the end, like, looks vanish. We all get old. Some people age like fine wine, some people age like milk, right? So it's all about the personality. Once you get comfortable with that person, you can joke around, you have a common interest. Not But at the same time, I think, it has to be 50-50. You have to be 50% alike and 50% different. So then you don't get too bored. Because if you live with someone who's exactly like you, kind of gets boring. So let me ask you this. What's the age bracket you are in? And what are you like? What are you looking for? Like, how old or young you want her to be?
I am 61 years old, very successful financially.
Okay.
And to me, I would like a wife 50 to 60.
Okay, so that you actually in the reasonable, bracket. Well, first of all, you don't look 60, and I'm not just saying it. You don't. That's the thing. Western men, you guys age like fine wine. Ukrainian and Slavic men, I'm sorry, but they age so fast. And Joe said that straight out, because there's a lot of alcohol involved. And the reason why Ukrainian women, there's a high divorce rate, it's actually higher than in US, is because of the abuse and alcohol. I lived it. My stepdad, he's a nice guy. He's a dentist. He's making good money, but he likes to drink, and he gets abusive when it happens. And then next day, oh, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. And my mom is kind of like passive person, so she just puts up with it. And she's at that age where's she gonna go? It's too late now. But yeah, so have you been married before?
I have been married, but I do not, never have, never will drink alcohol and no drugs, no illegal drugs.
Okay. Well, is marijuana legal where you are?
It is, but I still don't take it.
Yeah, you know what? That's good. I personally sometimes smoke, but I'm taking a break now. Um, yeah, it's just once in a while when I paint. I'm an artist, so yeah. So what are your thoughts on hypergamy? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Blech. Hypergamy. What do you think? Is it the Western women more into? Have you met Ukrainian women before?
I have never met or even a European lady, much less a Ukrainian lady.
Where are you from?
Dallas, Texas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, not many Ukrainian women there.
No, zero.
So, just so tell me, what are your like dating experiences? What are the Western women like? Like your personal experiences.
They do not need men at all.
They don't need you at all?
They don't need men, not me, just men.
Oh man. Well, I know I've been watching this, that this modern, like, oh, we don't need men, but when the car breaks down, who do they take the car to? The mechanic? How many female mechanics are there? Right?
Yeah.
But that's the difference between Western women and like Slavic and Ukrainian women. The man is always the head of the house. We need men. We rely on men, and I'm the one to admit it first, that I need my man to do things around for me, even though I can fix some things, because my grandpa, he was a handyman, so he taught me a lot of things, how to fix things. But why? And Ukrainian women are we're feminine. The way we are raised, we take care of our men, his needs, like cooking, cleaning. This just comes natural to us. We don't say like, oh, well, I cook for you, so you have to do this for me. This is what we do. And the way I look at life, because I'm happy to please my man, right? And then he sees that I show him love, and he wants to show me love too, right? So it's two-way street. And Ukrainian women, we it's okay for us to even marry down. Like, for example, my stepmom, if you just talk about financially, like, she married down, like way down, even though my dad made what, about 80 grand a year. She's making in six figures, but like higher six figures, like I say anywhere from 6 to 8 times more than he does. But does she care? No, because she loves him, and she's actually she's, I think, 15 years younger than my dad.
Wow.
And they're happy. They're very happy. She takes him traveling everywhere. She pays pretty much all the bills, But that's fine, because when I remember when they were immigrating, it was my dad who was making all the money. He had 3 jobs, busting his ass just to to save up the money to immigrate here. And then he worked 2 jobs as well while she was still in school, upgrading her degree and all this kind of stuff, right? So, and now she's the one who's pulling all the weight. He's retired and she's working, and this is what the marriage is like, when you marry a good woman or marry a good man, right? I mean, talking about women. So it's two-way street. I actually, the other day I was watching this video, which actually broke my heart because I cried. So this guy, he was married to a woman for over 10 years, and he was always the one paying all the bills. And then he got injured at work, so he couldn't work, and then he got laid off. And and they were struggling. Then he found another job, and then 2 other jobs. So he was working 3 jobs and almost anywhere from 60 to 70 hours a week. And it was hurting him mentally, physically, and all that. And then one day he comes home from work and he goes through mail and he finds this piece of mail from the bank, and it's addressed to his wife, but he's thinking, okay, I'm just gonna opened it. If he finds out she's got $47,000 in a bank account he never knew about. She was always a stay-at-home wife, and she never worked. And he was just heartbroken. Like, he asked her, what's this? And she said, well, my mom told me that I should always put money away for the rainy day, blah blah blah. And it's like, really? We're struggling now. We've been struggling for 3 months. I've been busting my ass, and then you don't think this is a rainy day? And she's like, no, that's if I ever decide to leave you. This was a shock to me. I got emotional. I cried because I can't even imagine, like, me being this man. I don't know. So it's kind of, really, really strange to me. And I'm not saying all Western women, but modern women. And I'm sure that the newer generation right now in Ukraine, probably some of that, but older generation, still very, very traditional. Right?
This is just the reality of it. So women, we're more educated now, and I think that we're furthering our education. So with that being said, we're going to hold off on the baby making. We're going to hold off until we get that great job, really career driven. And I don't think there's anything wrong with hoping that there's someone either on your level or higher than you.
So, okay.
Let him cook.
Go ahead, love doctor.
All right. So before, right, it was okay when the man made more money to be the one to buy everything, to do, treat you and all this other kind of stuff. And now that you make more money, you can't be that one, right? You can't be the one to pay for the meal, and because you're dating down. To me, by this particular study, I have to date down now. What is that?
Let him cook now.
I wanted to make more money. If there is a responsibility with making more money, first of all, I don't believe in any of it. But if there's a responsibility that comes with making more money, accept it.
Hot damn it, man. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
All right. Okay. All right. So Larry disappeared. Okay, one second. Let me read some comments here. Most foreign women outside of US and other Western nations are usually much more grounded in reality and seeking a life partner. Okay, let's see. He will look early 50s when he will groom himself. Okay. Thank you. And all the trolls, guess what I got? I got a little troll. Anyway, okay. When there's a natural disaster, those modern women aren't looking for feminists to help and save them. That's so true. Nothing wrong with hypergamy. Everything, women deserve better life partner as long as they have also high standards. Well, yeah, okay, men should not concern about hypergamy. Focus building a relationship with someone that compatible with you. Exactly. It's just the ruthless of typical with modern Western women mindset. Yes, passport king. Agreed. Nothing wrong. Okay. Yeah, exactly. That's I always thought that you need to find a partner that you can build with. You don't have to have it all figured out in the moment. I was watching this video the other day with Matthew Hussey, and he was saying that sometimes when people have to start all over, even like when they're in their 40s, 50s, late 30s, sometimes people have to start all over. And then if you treat like if, for example, if you become okay, let's say somebody gives you a controller and you're playing it as a video game, right? And the video game is that you're, let's say, a 50-year-old man just got divorced. You lost everything, right? You have nothing absolutely. It's just, that's it. You're starting a new life. And you get excited because you think it's a game. Yeah, you get excited. You go on, you explore things, right? But in the reality, when this is happening to you in real life, I guess people just lose their confidence and thinking, oh, there's no way out. This is the worst. But there's always a bright side, that saying where when God closes the door, he always opens the window. And I believe in it because I'm living this life right now, because I thought my life was over too. 15 years down the drain, abusive relationship, thought I was left with nothing. But here I am, I'm thriving because I just took matter into my own hands. And I believe you guys can do the same thing. It's never the end of life. Like my grandparents didn't get married until I was already born, and so if they found happiness in their, I can't remember how, I don't know how old they were, but yeah, in their 50s. My grandpa was what, 8 years older than my grandma. They found happiness and they lived till the day he died, and she took care of him when he was sick for 3 years. She took care of him. Any other woman probably would have walked away because she had to do stuff for him. Like he was literally immobile. He couldn't even move for the last year of his life. She changed his diapers, she took care of him, and she loved him, and she still does. Okay, let's see. Okay. Ginny, what's your opinion? Who's more hypergamous and why? Okay. Well, I have mixed feelings. I have mixed feelings on this. I think I would say Ukrainian women probably. It's not that we want to marry up. That's not the case. Like Joe mentioned before, and this is I truly believe this, that Ukrainian women want someone who has a plan for life, and that's fine. We don't have to be super rich. It's just the plan that we have a steady income, that we don't have to worry about lights getting cut off, water getting cut off, being homeless, getting kicked out of the house, or having nothing to eat. And believe me, Ukrainian women will learn to live within our needs. We don't need Gucci bags. We don't need fancy stuff, like I mentioned, like Joe's wife and myself. I buy stuff online like a fraction of the price that you buy at the store, because why waste money when we can put that money aside for the rainy day for us, not for just me, you know? That's not how it works in the relationships with Ukrainian women. I'm not saying all Ukrainian women are like me or Anna. That's not the case, obviously. But most women, yes, I agree that most Ukrainian women, uh, we're pretty chill, you know, and we just want to be happy. We just don't want to be taken, for granted, because Slavic men do. Yes, Slavic men. I have to agree on one thing: that Slavic men, they are providers. If you go on a date with a Russian or Ukrainian man, and if a woman pulls out her wallet, he will feel like less of a man, not even a man. He would get upset, and sometimes men, like Russian men, will just walk away. They'll pay for dinner, walk away, and never speak to the woman again, because that will hurt their ego. Because this is how our society in Ukraine and in Eastern Europe is. The man is the provider, and that's that. So, okay, let me see what else. Okay. Let's see. Okay, hi here. Yeah. So N1, and then I need to get more of these, so then you can have all different type colored hair. So I can troll you. I did that on purpose. The only reason man loses it all is the law favors women here and go out as they came in with nothing. Well, that's what. Well, again, choose your woman, choose your partner wisely, okay? And to be honest with you, in the West, is if the woman is making more money, the man can claim spousal support. Do you know how much money Madonna paid to Guy Ritchie? That was her husband. She paid him $750 million in the divorce, and alimony on top of that. So, don't stop saying that. Yes, in the West, of course, mostly the people will believe the woman before they believe men. Okay, hi. Okay, but not all the time. Okay, let me see. Hello.
Hey, hello, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well. So where are you
Sorry?
from?
Toronto, Canada.
Oh, okay. So you're Canadian. Okay, what's going on with this? And how old are you? If you don't mind me?
I'm 64. I'm old as hell.
Not that old.
Oh yeah, I'm old. Trust me,
Oh,
I know.
okay. So have you ever been married? What's happening?
Sorry?
Have you ever been married before?
Yes, I was. I was married for 20 years to a
Okay.
Russian lady.
To what?
To a Russian lady.
To a Russian lady. Okay.
It didn't
Where?
work out.
What happened if you don't mind me asking?
Well, she decided that 11 years was too much of a difference, and because I worked a lot to pay for everything, and I worked at night, she decided to go and find a boyfriend. And when she did that, that was the end of it because I will not accept that, and I don't want her back. So I basically told her to get lost, get out, and she left. And she wants to come back, and I just said, nope, you're not coming back. I don't care, you know, because she couldn't find better guys. Because I never hit her, I never lied to her, I never cheated on her, I never did anything wrong. All she wanted was more than what I could give. So she's ungrateful and all that nonsense.
Okay, to be honest with you, yeah, Russian different from Ukrainian level. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Can you log off and log back in because I have some problems?
Okay.
Okay,
Sure.
thank you so much. Okay, let's see. Okay, KS, I'm not okay, hold on a second. Ooh. Okay. I met a very nice Ukrainian woman in Calgary. She's very surprised on how much I know about Ukrainian culture and mentality. She made The comment, my knowledge scares her. She would explain. Scares her. Well, I can see why she's a little scared because men in Ukraine, like Slavic men, don't really like to get to know their women, and but you know what? This is actually a good thing. That's a very good thing that you know, because it makes a woman feel so good when at least you try to get to know. It's a turn on, honestly, big turn on. All right, let's see. Oh no, I don't know what's happening. Can you maybe get rid of your headphones? Okay, see if that works better. Hello. Exactly. That's exactly. And this is what I was saying. And okay. What about hello?
Yeah,
Can you?
I'm just
Oh,
turning
much
up my
better.
volume.
Yes, this is much better. That
Mm,
was the.
Well, I can't hear you very well. So, yeah. Okay, let's see.
Mhm. Oh.
Settings, center audio,
Mhm.
echo, cancellation.
Nope. All right. So to do okay. Well, like I said, from my mom again. She married up. My stepdad is a dentist, and yes, he is making good money. Well, he was anyway. I don't know about now, but yeah, he was able to give us a better life. And he didn't mind, even though my mom, she's an engineer. She's a hydraulic engineer, so it's not like he married down. She was making her own money, but she wasn't making as much as him. Of course, dentists always make a lot of money. Anywhere you go, they make good money. So yeah, so she married up. But stability, he's not mentally stable. So I don't know about that. Again, and then my stepmom and my dad, she's making way more money than him, and she's happy with it. And I mean, it's just that because okay, so Ukrainian women are raised to be wives, and mothers before anything else. Okay, so that's just in our blood. This is in our mind, in our soul, to be a wife and a mother before anything else. Okay. One second, okay, hello, Michael. Hello, George. Can you both hear me, gentlemen?
I can hear you. I'm just trying to get. I can barely hear you, so I'm just trying to get it so I can't hear you very well.
Okay. Okay, Michael. So, where are you from, Michael? No volume. Oh, no, you turn. Does you. Okay. I have a sip of my coffee while you guys figure this out. No, no volume. The microphone looks like it's on, but it's not working. Okay. 1 second. All right, so here I am. I'm gonna read the polls. We have 18 votes. Do you think the Western women or Ukrainian women are more hypergamous? Okay, so Western 28%, Ukrainian 33%, and I don't know 39%. Okay, so still kind of in the thirds here so far. Okay, hello. Let's see at 2. Hello. Okay, no, it's not working. Okay, hello, Michael. Nope. All righty. Okay, so you know, Okay, so I'm a little confused here because you guys keep coming here, but then not working. But anyway, so I'll just go on about the. It's like I keep saying that in Ukraine, the man is the head of the family. He's the leader. And women and Ukrainian women are feminine, and we are prone to submit. We submit to our man. My man makes most decisions. He takes my opinion into consideration, of course, and sometimes I have to nag him about some things, like going to take his car to the dealership because his windows sometimes when it gets too cold don't roll up. So he finally took it there, and they finally ordered all the parts for free for him because so but I had to nag him for God knows how long, like 6 months to do this. Hold on a second, Michael. What about now? No, this is not happening. I don't know what's happening. No, Michael, I cannot hear you. I hear static, but nothing. Okay, what about George? Okay, thank you. Okay, let's see. She already give real answer, bro. What more would you clarification? That don't Ukrainian women don't like pushy men. No, we don't. We like, you know what? We don't like pushy men. Nobody likes pushy men. We like confident men. Okay, confidence. You don't have to be the best looking dude in the world. You don't have to be the richest dude in the world, or not even that. You don't have to have six pack. None of that. Confidence. It's the aphrodisiac for Ukrainian women. You can be just a regular Joe, like Joe said, just regular Joe, making whatever. I don't know what's the minimum wage. What about $35,000 a year, and we'll still be happy with you because we want somebody who will love us for us. For me, I was in a relationship prior to my man right now, 15 years. He never appreciated me for anything. I cleaned, I cooked, satisfied him in bed, all that, and he still was not satisfied. He was still abusive to me. And now that I'm gone, he found another Ukrainian woman, poor lady. But the fact is that I just wanted someone who loves me for me, who appreciates me for me, who just likes to be around me. Do I need any fancy stuff? No, I'm thrifty. I'm so thrifty. You have no idea how thrifty I am. I will go. I made him return stuff that was $5 overpriced. I made him return it because why overspend? And this is how we are. We don't need to waste money. Okay. And another example also, I have actually my ex's friend. He found himself a Ukrainian woman. He went to Ukraine for work, and he found himself a Ukrainian woman. He was 50 years old. He didn't look 50, but he found this girl that she was 27 years old when he was 50. He brought her here. At first, when I met her, because she is way out of his league. Like, I mean, she's definitely a solid 8 without makeup. Beautiful body, beautiful hair, just gorgeous. Funny, quiet, very, very shy. Like, and I mean, like, put makeup on and on her, high heels, and then she's supermodel. And it's been what, 6 years they're together. She had a baby with him, and they're happy. And he's just he's the manager at Walmart, assistant manager. So he's not even making that much money, and she's happy. Anyway, okay. So Michael, can I hear you now? Michael? Hello? Nope. Michael, I suggest you get one of these, because my laptop is also the microphone in my laptop is not working, and I didn't know what. So, but anyway, let me see George.
Can you hear me?
Oh yes, I can hear you just fine.
I
Yes.
can finally hear you now. Trying to get the speakers and the whatever, so I finally got it going. So
Understandable. I was just saying that my laptop, the microphone is not working there, so I had to buy one that's separate. So, so tell me more about. Well, I guess that's pretty much. So what kind of woman you're looking for right now? Like, do you care if she has kids? Do you have kids, by the way?
No, I don't. I
No.
have, well, I have, if you want to call two young dogs, and a
Oh,
bird kids,
what,
so
what kind of bird do you have?
uh, a, a parrot. Well, he's a conure, so he's part of the parrot family. So
I love
he
parrots.
lives about 30 years, and he's my little buddy. I've had him for 8 years now, and my two dogs are German Shepherd mixes, and
Ooh.
they're 2.5 and 1.5 years old. So, and my female, she's pregnant, so she's starting to blow up like a balloon now. So
You're gonna be a grandpa soon.
yeah, I got to be a grandpa. So unfortunately, so I got to start looking for homes for the dogs. So yeah, I don't know if it's going to be a big litter or not. I have no idea. So we'll see.
So, do you think your ex was hypergamous?
Sorry,
So, do you think that your ex-wife was hypergamous? I can pronounce it.
Hypergamous,
Yes,
hypergamy.
yes. Do you think
Oh, I'm not even sure what hypergamy means,
it's
to be
the
honest.
person that marries up in the class, in financially, or like upper
Oh
social?
yeah, she was all about trying to do that because she thought she was smart because her dad was a lawyer. And I said, just because your dad's smart doesn't make you automatically smart. You know.
So, how did you guys meet at all? Like,
Well, I met her on a dating agency 20 years ago when they first came out, where it was more legitimate. Not these scam sites that you see now with Anastasia and all these different companies. Where I actually met the people that went there. It was a small little town near Ishkala,
mhm.
Volsk area type of thing, central Russia. It was crazy, but that was like 25 years ago or so now. So it was quite a long time. It's actually 25 years now. Yeah, actually, 'cause,
Here.
I met her before I was 40,
Mhm.
and she was 20. Put it this way: I was turning 40, she was turning 29. Or so, but she said it was okay. But then afterwards, she said she wanted a couple of years before we had kids, and then she sort of almost changed her mind, and just started complaining about all the stupidest little things. And uh, I was very surprised that she would be so difficult. And her family was very disappointed in her and embarrassed and all that nonsense. So. Um,
So there's a question for you from one of the viewers, George. Do you choose your ex-wife because of physical attraction?
No, actually, she wasn't as pretty as the other girls that I had available, but she was slim, which is a big deal for me. Yeah, because everybody I know is slim. But and I was in the military and all that nonsense with the infantry and all that, so it's not like I was out of shape at the time. But you know, she started accusing me of lying and everything about my job and everything, and just it's just one thing after another. And then I didn't want to see it. She started fooling around. I didn't want to see it, and then the truth came out, and that was the end of it, type of thing. And I gave her some time to try to make it up, and she didn't care because I asked her. I said, "Well, what do you have to say for yourself?" And she says, "So what? And what? What do you want to do?" I was like, "What?" Almost like she had every right to fool around. I said, "Well, then if you can fool around, then I could, but I don't want to. I just want you to leave." So I, in about 5 years after that, I finally got her to leave and just got rid of her. And divorced and all that. Oh yeah, she couldn't believe how quickly I got divorced. She said, "When did you get so smart?" And I said, "I was always smart. I just didn't let you see it."
You know what? It's good for you. You got because I know some people just stay in the marriage because and they
Yeah.
think
Oh, I know.
getting older and they're like, well, I'm not gonna find anyone better, or like I'm not even gonna find anyone at this point. But I look at it, I'd rather be alone for the rest of my life than be with the wrong person who abuses me, cheats on me, uses me.
Yep.
I'm sure it hurt, especially after 20 years of being together plus. And I'm pretty sure
Well, 20 years is considered by local by our standards here in Canada as a success because normally marriages don't last 2 years.
Mhm.
So anything over 5 or 6 years is considered successful. And my friend said, "You didn't get divorced." And I said, "What do you mean?" He says, "You just had a long engagement." I go, "What are you talking about?" And they said, "You don't got any kids to worry about." So, yeah.
Oh, there's another question for you, George. Women left his ex-husband when the husband doesn't raise his standards in relationships. She normally give a hint before this happens. Moving forward, what your next step to get into new marriage?
I really couldn't care less if I got married or not. And you know, she married me knowing what I was doing as a bus driver, which was considered here very good money because I made over 100,000 a year.
It
Oh
is
yeah, oh yeah,
all the
and
benefits. No, I have friends that actually drive buses, make good money. All the benefits
yeah, everything.
yeah.
And then I went back into the army as well, so I was doing two jobs, and it still wasn't good enough. She wanted to travel. I could have got her jobs, work for where she would have a pension and everything.
Yeah.
But no, she wanted to go back home every year for like 2-3 months at a time.
I'm
And I was
pretty sure
like,
he's cheating on you there too. I mean,
well, I wouldn't.
always
I wouldn't be surprised. But
you
the
know.
thing is, she can't find anybody, and she asked already if can she come back to me. I said, nope, you're not coming back.
So how long ago you guys divorced? Um,
5 years ago.
and when was the last time she asked to get back with you?
About 2 years ago, because I blocked her on now, so she can't call me or talk to me because she started talking to me every day more than we ever did before, and started being all loving. And then she says, "Well, I realize you're the best guy. You were the right guy. I should have never left you," and blah blah blah. And I said, "Well, too late now. You already burnt your bridges, and I don't care anymore.
Nope.
Because I don't trust you."
Yeah, once that trust is broken, it's very hard to rebuild it. I mean, it's possible if the first, one time okay, maybe something happens, whatever, maybe you got it, whatever. But the fact that once it's shattered, you can't. No, there's no super glue in the world that can put all the pieces together.
Well, I agree, and because I'm military, that's a trust is one really big deal. So once you betray me and become in my eyes a traitor, you're done. You're absolutely done.
Exactly right. Exactly. Once a traitor, yeah, that's the
Well,
military.
if I was younger and my health was really good, I'd be in Ukraine fighting for you guys. That's how I'd be. Well, I'm a sniper, so
Oh, you know what? When I played video games. I forget what it's called, but I was a sniper.
not the same thing at all. It's not the same at all.
I'm too chicken shit to go actually and fight people. I just hide in the bushes.
It's not your job. It's not your job. Your job is to be support and be the nurses and caregivers and keep the family together and be a support system and send whatever you can to your loved ones or whoever's involved, right? So yeah.
1 second.
Uh,
Michael, hello, Michael?
Wave your hand, Mike, if you can hear us.
Why we cannot hear you? That's unfortunate. Sorry about that, Michael. Yeah, so exactly this is how I was raised, and this is how all women that I know, they're, well, maybe not my stepmom so much because she's the bread maker, but it's like she's still clean, she does her things, but I think my dad is more of a support to her because her job is very demanding, because she has to travel all over. She's always traveling. She's one of the best computer programmers in the country. So he's more of her support. She was his support when he was busting his ass to make money to come to Canada. So it's just roles reversed, which is fine too. I totally understand that, as long as you guys, like, as long as, you know, two people come as a unit, and then if dynamics shift a little bit, you know, some one day my man might not be making as much, or maybe be down on his luck, and I'll be there to pick him up.
It
That's
happens.
how it works. And yes, and we have so many nice women. I look through the women that and honestly, you know, some men say on here, I have some trolls that always say, like, well, you know, how much do I get paid to rescue Ukrainian woman? We don't really need
What?
yeah, it was this one guy. I can't remember his name, but it's like we really,
He's an idiot.
what we need is a good husband who appreciates us, just like you guys. That you want a woman who is going to be there to support you. You know, because behind every strong man, there's this feminine woman that he can come and just be in her arms. Because I understand men go through a lot throughout the day too, right?
It's not
Having
easy being a guy. Trust me, it's hard.
yeah,
Everybody wants you to be strong. Everybody wants you to do everything. Everybody wants you to bend over backwards. And
yes,
we can't be faulty. We can't be weak. We can't be this. We can't be so many different things. And that's just
and where
unrealistic.
and where do you
It's
go? Like,
unrealistic.
go to your buddy and say, "Oh, hey, listen, you know, I'm feeling down." Your friend's gonna,
That's what guys have male friends for. We cry and complain to our male friends, but we will not show our women, because women will say, "Oh, we want you to be gentle. We want to see your soft side." But when you actually show it, they consider it a sign of weakness.
and
Never, ever, never, never, ever show weakness to your wife, because she will say, "I want to see it," but then ultimately she will look at it as truly weakness, because in her eyes, women are conditioned to look up to the men, not look down. Because the minute we show real, like, cry weakness, but that's what men have their men friends for, because they will go, "Hey, buddy, it's okay, whatever," and we buck each other up. We support each other that way, so it's important. But and then you go to your wife and say, "Hey, look, I got problems. This is what I need to do, and this is how it's going to get done." Still have to lead, but don't show that true weakness where you're falling apart, because women don't need to see that, because all of a sudden, as much as they want to see it, they still see it and then consider it as weak. And women have been asked that on many shows and talk shows. "Oh, do you want to see it? Well, what if your man cries in front of you?" "Oh, that he's weak." So they ask for it, but don't ever, as a guy, don't just go to your guy friends and say, "Look, I got problems," and let your guys cry on their shoulder, because that's what they're there for. You don't cry on your wife's shoulder. She cries on your shoulder. You hold her, you support her, let her cry, and you say, "Look, I got problems, this and that," but there's no tears, no this. Just say, "Look, we got problems and we need to fix it." But this breaking down and being emotional, no, we're not here. Men cannot be emotional with their women that way. It doesn't work.
well,
It's
from
been proven too many times over and over, especially with the younger generation now. They really, really don't want to see weakness in their men. They want, to be in touch with their feelings, but that's to be in touch with your feelings in yourself and with your buddies. But, it's not the same for men as it is for women. Women will cry to their man and say, "Look," and the thing is, men hear something negative and we want to fix it. Women just want to, or we just want women to listen and say, "Yes, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm here to help you. Just tell me what you need and go from there.
well,
We
that's
don't
not
need you to fix it."
okay. There's a question for you, George. Let's move on. Do you have any concern to start new relationship towards marriage with Ukrainian women now?
Concerns? Well,
Mhm.
of course, everybody would have concerns, because if you don't know anybody or don't know the person yet, you don't know what she's really up to. Is she just looking for, to get out of where she is, to, turn around and, divorce you later and just take you for everything? It's, put it this way, after I've been doing this for a while or been married, I'm very, very, very careful. And in some ways, I really couldn't care less if I got married or not. It doesn't matter anymore. I'm getting too old to play games with people, and, it's, see, I just want someone to be as honest as I am and just, and not be, changed, because my ex always said, oh, I'll be, I'll never be like the Western women. After 20 years of being here, she became very Western when it came to demands and what she thought she was entitled to. So, don't pay for anything. You want everything. She's lucky she got what she got.
Yeah, that's true.
Or she got way too much, and I just wanted to make it easy. That's all. Yeah.
One second, George. I need to answer this. Ukrainians, Slavic are awful people. Okay, Mitch. One second. Okay, Ukrainian women are good for their holes. That is all. I bet you never had a Ukrainian hole before, Mitch.
Babciu just draki.
Women are 3 or 4. I don't know what that means. And this woman on live is clueless female, and her opinion is invalid. And Mitch, you probably never even had a Ukrainian woman in your life. Anyway. You know what?
Mitch is an idiot. Direct.
You know what? What doesn't bother me. It's just actually it's kind of funny because
he sounds like a Ukraine man that thinks he's all that.
He's not a bitter person. He probably hit on a Ukrainian woman before, and she was like, "Yeah, I want nothing to do with you."
That's right.
But it's actually pretty funny. It's funny.
It is. He's an idiot.
Come and then they just try to insult me. Good luck insulting me, because honestly, the only people that can insult me is the people that I love and care for, but they love me the way I am. So it was just funny. I just wanted to show that there are some trolls that will come and just try and insult me or Ukrainian women. And I'm sure there are some that's only good for whatever, for their holes. I'm sure.
Well, I met some Ukrainian men in Odessa.
Mm-hmm.
They were young, and they had that same attitude. Women were just whatever, and a lot of men are like that, but not all. Put it this way: the good men are married and picked up right away in Ukraine. The assholes stay single and they play games, and they just move around from one lady to another because some of the ladies are just happy to have somebody help them with rent or whatever. Right? They put up with it.
There's another one. Ukrainian women don't bathe or shower very often. Well, okay.
That's not true.
Let's debate on that, okay? So when you have in Ukraine, when you only have water for 2 hours a day, and it's during lunchtime and 1 hour in the evening, and you got to do laundry, you got to do this, what the heck are you supposed to do? First of all, you're not even supposed to shower every day. I mean, rinse yourself off, yes. But shower, it's not good for your skin to use soap on yourself every day. So that's just a proven fact. That's why we don't age as fast as these Western women, because they shower. I shower. Yes, I rinse myself every day, but you're supposed to have your natural oils in your skin. So, okay, don't shower every day. That's
Put it this way: it's like giving your dog a bath all the time. It's not healthy for their skin or their fur. It dries them out. They're supposed to have their natural oils. You're right.
Exactly. Same thing with the hair. You're not supposed to wash your hair.
Yeah.
Like, you're supposed to brush your teeth every day, and not even with the actually toothpaste. The best thing to do is use
Just clean it.
Coconut oil pulling, and you can mix coconut oil with baking soda that whitens your teeth. Actually, coconut oil also whitens your teeth. We're more of a natural women, we don't really like to use all these chemicals on our bodies or in our hair. because I mean we like to grow our own vegetables and fruits and all this stuff, our
That's
own
true.
herbs, because that's how we are raised. You go to in the West here, it was a very cultural shock to me because there's abundance of everything. Everything you just imagine is for sale here. You can
In
buy
today's
anything.
world, dating can feel like spinning the roulette wheel in Vegas. But what if you could finally stack the odds in your favor to win? Imagine if finding lasting love was not about leaving it to chance, but rather about following a proven path that most men don't even know exists. Picture finding her, the one you've been waiting for, faster than you ever thought possible. No more settling, no more loneliness, no more waiting for someday that may never come. Imagine a reliable way to connect with beautiful, family-oriented women that are committed and ready to build a life with you. Sound too good to be true? Well, we've made this a reality for hundreds of happily married couples over the past 27 years. Hi, I'm Anna Ricards, Heart of Matchmaking, Canada's leading international matchmakers. Today, I will show you how we help our clients to go from frustrated to fulfilled, realizing the family life they've dreamed of without wasting your precious time and financial resources. Does finding the right partner feels like a full-time job? With professional matchmaking, you skip years of frustrating trial and error dating, saving time, energy, and money while our experts do the legwork for you.
Match Guarantee is finding my perfect lady, and it's worked out really, really well for me. I don't believe that I could have found a person like Olga. I don't think that ladies with their values exist anymore in England.
Our approach is all about you. We take time to understand your values, interests, and ideal qualities in a partner, ensuring that each match is perfectly aligned with what you're looking for. With unlimited matchmaking, you access a curated selection of high-quality, marriage-minded women. Unlike other international matchmakers, our database of ladies is exclusive, with every lady carefully vetted by our psychologist, which means you'll never waste time on casual encounters with women who aren't serious ever again.
Never stop to dream about something. If you really want to do something and want to receive something in your life, everything is possible. Yeah.
That's brilliant. Yeah, very happy, eh?
Google Match Guarantee reviews and see for yourself hundreds of men who once felt stuck in today's dead-end dating scene just like you are now enjoying the peace and fulfillment of lasting relationship. Ready to take the first step? The world's #1 trusted matchmakers are here for you. And today, it won't set you back 20 or even 10 grand. This holiday season, take advantage of our exclusive offer, just $19.97 upfront and $500 monthly for unlimited introductions. Cancel anytime. Imagine start a new year with someone who truly completes you. Don't let another year pass you by without reaching your #1 life goal, finding true love and building your family. You owe it to yourself to make your life goal happen now before it's too late. With our special holiday offer, there is no reason not to start today. To get all your questions answered and see if this is right fit for you, simply book your no-obligation consultation at matchguarantee.com/APPT or just call our Vancouver office at 1604-998-8051. Make today the day you take charge of your future happiness. Match Guarantee, because everyone deserves to find their perfect match.
All right, gentlemen. Yeah, George, sorry, I didn't cut you off. That was I'm running out, so let me just show you the polls here. Today, we had 19 votes. Actually, we have 26 votes as of right now. I'm looking, and it's 26 votes. And Western, okay, here it says, oh yeah, there you go, 26 votes. Yes. West 23 is Western women, you see, 42 is Ukrainian women, and 35 don't know. So one thing I have to tell you guys, and yes, Ukrainian women, we want someone not in a higher like social class or who makes more money, no, but we want a man who is a leader, and we want a man who is more intelligent than us, so we know he leads us in the right direction. And if that's what you call marrying up, then yes, sign me up, because I want my man to be more intelligent, to lead me on the right path and keep me there. So there you have it, gentlemen. Okay, George, and everyone, I have to go. It's already, I am doing overtime. It's not even that, but I have to go. I got another job. So I got to pay my bills. Here I am paying my own bills, okay? All right, guys, thank you so much again for visiting with me. I'm always grateful for you guys to come and troll me, and obviously some even insult. Well, try to insult, like I said, doesn't bother me. So you have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and please come back tomorrow the same time to visit Irina. She's gonna be here and she's gonna be answering your questions. And please, guys, take care. I love you all. Bye.